What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we actually have a restaurant that we did a while ago. There was a lot of you that weren't here when I was doing the highest rated series, but there are some restaurants in the area I was always talking about, I wanted to go back to, but I never did. This is no exception. The first time I went, I actually really enjoyed this food. It's a place known as the Plank Pizza Company Beer Parlor. That's a pretty long name, but I'm pretty sure I got that right this time. And they do a lot of special, smaller artisan pizzas. And the first time I remember saying I wasn't gonna really like it because I thought it was bougie. These pizzas run you anywhere between $12 and $18 depending on which one you get. And just looking at the size of them, they are very small. I haven't looked inside of here yet, but I will say this time the pizza looks a lot smaller. I feel like the boxes are smaller or the pizza is smaller than last time, but it was good last time. It had some different kind of vibes, crazy kind of pizzas and some appetizers. They do a lot of like craft artisan beers, so they have a lot of different kind of orders of beers that you can get if you're there, but I don't really drink beer. So we got the pizza as well as an appetizer. I'm looking forward to trying this because it's been over a year, possibly a year and a half. So that is what we have today. If you're digging the content, you know all the vibes, likes, thumbs ups, all that stuff. Thank you if you do it. If you don't, thank you anyway for watching. But anyway, let's get into these. I'm going to show you what we have in the first place, and then we'll try to eat. Is this upside down? Am I crazy? No, it's not. Why did it look like that? Anyway, what we have here, this thing already looks smaller. I feel like these got smaller, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. That looks a little disappointing, but it is a carnitas pizza. Taste always matters over everything. It comes with sour cream and guac, but I did get it on the side, so it wasn't soggy, so I'm going to put it on as we go. But I do know they make everything from scratch, and that was like the biggest thing that I remember from the first time that it was really good. Second one, this is a dessert pizza. These look hella small, I'm not going to lie. This pizza costs like $15, bro. But size doesn't always matter, especially when you're dealing with artisan stuff. S'mores pizza, graham cracker with some marshmallows as well as some melted chocolate on here. It does look good. Just the size, bro. What's going on? And last, what kind of pizza did I get? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, jalapeno popper pizza. So we got cream cheese, jalapenos, bacon. Is there bacon? Yes. I'm telling, again, I know I said this 4 times already, but I just feel like they got smaller. They got, like, the pizza seems thinner, but that's okay. We're going to do this anyway. Last, we did get some loaded tater tots, which I just opened, but I forgot to press re-record. So they do look really big. Now, again, these tots are huge compared to normal tater tots, but they cost $15, bro. So would I rather go with a meal from the trenches that costs half the price of this, or would I rather go with some more premium type of stuff is the question today. One of the things I've kind of been trying to go off of, and I'll tell you what this is in a second, are these things worth the money? Like, is it worth the 15? This cost about 60 bucks. That's crazy. So I spend my money so you don't have to. That is the vibe that we are on. And this is also a bacon mac and cheese egg roll. I got this last time, but I did get one because I wanted to try it again because, you know, I love me some mac and cheese. So this is the lineup. Let's get into this. Let's see, is this $60 artisan pizza worth the money? Let's start off real simple. Got the jalapeno popper pizza. I love jalapeno poppers. Let's just see if these premium ingredients can hold up. These have pickled jalapenos, but you can tell they were charred on some sort, the way that they look, as well as lots of cream cheese and some bacon on a flatbread. Again, these just seem like, one thing, if you're looking to get full, I probably wouldn't get this unless, you know, well, me, I'm not gonna get full, but let's see, is it worth the bread? I'm gonna say this, the first bite. You can tell that you paid for something that used different ingredients and that it took a lot of time to make the ingredients for this pizza. Now hear me out. The bacon seems like a thicker cut, and it really does have a lot more flavor from like the extra fat and smokiness that's on it. Nice, wow. I was ready to lambaste this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. The jalapenos definitely were charred. I can taste that taste that you get when you put this on a fire, that fire roasting. And it does make a difference. Like if this was an actual jalapeno popper, I would be like, yo, this is delicious. With that being said, yo, this is delicious. But This first bite, I feel like the crust isn't a great chew. I don't know if you know what I mean when I say that, but if you noticed, when I went to pull it apart, something this thin is like deceiving because I feel like it was supposed to be crispier, and it's not crispy. Not that the dough tastes bad. I just feel like I was expecting more of a crispy taste. Let's get a second piece. What it comes off as is like a really good thin crust pizza. Again, look at the ingredients on here. This is one of those things where I feel conflicted. That is good. I can't lie. It is very good. That little extra spicy kick from the jalapeno. They're not super spicy, but it's just enough. The flavor on here is actually excellent. What do I even say? Okay. I can definitely see why people would like this. I would definitely like this. It just depends on my mood as a foodie. There's a part of me that if I'm just looking to get a meal, I'm okay with getting a $10 pizza or a $13 pizza. But if you go to a regular pizza place, this same pizza would probably cost you half the price. So, it's like right on the brink. This is something that I feel like you would more do to like treat yourself. But if you're looking to get full, this might feed 2 people because it is really thin. But with that being said, is this pizza worth $15? Barely. Personally, I'm gonna say yeah. It doesn't taste like regular pizza at all. And I love the creamy cream cheese and that jalapeno with the bacon. It's just like a little spicy, a little salty, a little rich. I was ready to say don't waste your money. If you feel like you got a little extra change, you might want to waste your money because you can taste the difference. Damn. See, that's what I was looking for. Okay, the middle piece, they messed up. One part of this pizza ain't right. You hear that crunch? I was waiting for that. Now look at the difference on this one. If that whole pizza was like this, I would say hell yeah. Almost. It's still worth the money though. Now I gotta double check. Was this the $13 one or the $15? This one was $13. What it lacks in the size, it definitely makes up for. There's a ton of flavor on this. I would pay $13 for this, but I know why they served you beer, because once you have a couple of those, you probably won't care that it costs $13. You just say I need to get full. I know most people saying you wouldn't pay $13 for that, but it definitely tastes like a $13 ingredient pizza. Do with that what you want. Pink lemonade this time. Always sugar-free. This is the Crystal Light. This isn't Walmart brand this time, only because it was on sale. Normally I just buy the Walmart brand. I always say that pricing matters when it comes to food or drinks, so keep that in mind. It's still very good. That's always good. Now let's try this carnitas. Here we go. You can see lots of pieces of that carnitas on the top. I don't know what exactly the actual sauce is on top of here. Same flatbread pizza. Seems like it has a little bit more of a crunch, a crisp to it. It comes with guac and sour cream on the top, but I want to taste it first without it. I don't eat guac, but I might try it just for y'all. Just because I love y'all. But let's get that first bite. It's like salsa verde on here. This thing's packed with flavor. The carnitas itself is very good. They do serve these on tacos too, but I want to get it on pizza. I'm gonna get extra bougie on you for a second. This carnitas, the actual seasoning and the sauce is giving off a beer. Like, it's not really strong, but I can taste a little bit of like the notes of beer in it. I think they beer braised this. The salsa has a salsa verde, but I'm getting a lot of tomatillo. It's very good. Let's go into sour cream. It's supposed to come on the pizza. Yes, I just smelled that. You never know. I'm gonna do it for y'all. Only because looking at the color of this, you can tell that it's homemade. I haven't minded guac the last couple of times. They didn't cut this right. So I'm gonna try it. But again, the pizza itself, actually excellent. That beer braised pork, kind of dope. It's on there, man, okay? That's all I need. We try things, maybe risk it for the biscuit. I didn't really get a good taste the first time, I'm not gonna lie. That's not half bad. Let's go a little bit of the guac, and let's go a little bit of the sour cream. Nice bite right here. That's definitely homemade guac. I don't hate guacamole anymore. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It adds something. The funny part about it is, the more I don't like avocados, you can't really taste it when it's in the guac because of the different kinds of. I'm getting lime in there, red onion very strong. It almost just tastes like a creamy salsa to me. Look how far I've come, man. Never in a million years. That's why you gotta just do things. Now this pizza, this is the $15 pizza. It's so flavorful. It's really good. That does not taste like basic pizzeria pizza to me. It tastes like premium ingredients. I don't necessarily feel like I got ripped off, but due to the fact that I wouldn't go here if you were just looking to get full because you're going to spend a lot of money. But if you were looking to kind of just try some good food, it is worth the money. I feel like there is a difference between the two, but look at the... You can tell, man. Listen, if you try and get full, just go get some Vienna sausages after this or something. Because this thing is it up. I have zero complaints about the taste. The only complaint I have so far is that on this particular pizza over here, the dough was a little bit doughy on this side. But on this side, I can see the difference. And it's crispy. And it's very good. And everything feels 100% homemade with good ingredients. So, it's not always about getting full. Sometimes it's just about good ingredients. They didn't use cheap crap. And you can tell. Very good. I would even order it again. I should have started with the appetizers, but I got way too excited about the pizza. These are their loaded tater tots. It has bacon, sour cream, I believe. This is more cheese sauce. So they put some more cheese sauce on the side. There is cheese sauce on here, as well as the sour cream, which they gave me extra of. These are $15 tater tots. But they do not look like, I will show you up close exactly what I'm talking about. How you get this consistency when you have a tater tot. And again, you can tell the difference. I know this thing's gonna be crispy. You have to shred the potatoes, remove all of the moisture out of the potatoes, add starch, then make a tot out of it, then deep fry it. Obviously they should be seasoned, but you can tell the difference between this. This is not a cheap tater tot. You do get a pretty decent amount, but it does come out to $15. So let's see if it is worth it. First bite with the cheese. No, let's do one way. Oh, hell. Did y'all hear that? Wow. Let's get this next bite with the cheese on it. That cheese is crazy good. That's beer cheese too. I like the fact that they're using the beer and the different ingredients when they cook. Good usage. They are so crispy. Got some sweet chili sauce here. The whole thing isn't crispy. The inside definitely has more of a potato taste. You can see it. What really sets these off though, this cheese right here. Starting to get the bacon, a little bit of the chives. That cheese is excellent. That cheese is excellent. This one looks really, really pretty. See the cheese on the bottom, because they did cover these. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, man. Man, that's really good. Let me tell you something. I know tater tots. I'm a tater tot fan. These are some of the best tater tots I've ever eaten. Like, there's a clearly distinct difference between these and the frozen Walmart bag, which also bangs. And, you know, like a Sonic tater tot or something like that. This feels like a premium tot. And it is every bit. With this cheese, a little bit of hint of beer flavor to it. Reminds me of when I've been, like, in college, getting a lot of this stuff, like, in Wisconsin and stuff like that. Really cheesy. There's also melted cheddar on here. On the top. Man, this is shit. Let me tell you this. I would pay $17 for these. They're $15. It's worth $15. Man. I can't stop eating them. I don't want it. Go away. Go away. Okay, one more. Get this cheese is sitting on the bottom right here. I have to. This is my last one, but look. These stole the show. The pizzas are very good. Now I can definitely see the vibe. You go to this place, you know, if you like craft beer, you feel a little bougie, get yourself a flight, right? A flight is when they have like these cups. They're smaller, and they take you on a tour. You get like up to 5 smaller cups. Get that chill with some friends and order these tots, bro. You got yourself a don't even drink beer, and I'll probably be like, okay, we're good. Because this right here, definitely where it's at. Wow. Some of the best tots I've had. Just, damn. If you live near me, if y'all trust me at all, go get these tots. Worth every penny. And last, before I get into the dessert, we have a bacon mac and cheese egg roll. Normal egg roll wrapping. I see what's... Oh, I don't like that. That's a shit rip. Oh my god. Oh my god, you gotta use... Man, I lift a lot of weights to not be able to... What do we think? Okay, it's kind of cheesy. The noodles don't look creamy at all. It just looks like very... These don't look the best. Well, let's bite. This is probably one of those things that... Let me just the beer cheese. Let me just try this real quick. Okay, next time they make these, put the beer cheese on the inside. They use just regular cheddar in here, and the egg roll itself is not a good chew. I'm big on that. Like, when I bite into something, it should just like immediately give you that excitement. The egg roll is kind of a tough bite, a little chewy. The mac and cheese itself, I just feel like it's missing something. I'm definitely getting noodles and cheese, and it's pretty good amount of cheddar, but after I had these tots, I'm getting a little saltiness from the bacon. If they would have put... I'll show you. Move out the way. Can you see a difference? Look. If they would have put this on the inside of these egg rolls, I would have been like screaming myself. You heard me. Because with that cheese, like, you got a gold mine in that cheese. It needs to go on everything. You just serve it to dip. All the bacon's on this side too, look. Lots of bacon over here. This stuff is a hard carry. This egg roll itself, it's not mid, slightly above average. I'd probably give it like a 6.5 if I was giving ratings. I don't really give number ratings, but immediately it just screams that. This side was a lot better because there was more bacon in it. But man, that beer cheese. Well, I'm just dipping it. I'm moving tots out of the way. Put that in there. I would just order this freaking cheese and get like a. I'm sure they got cheese with pretzels over there. Just do that. You got silver W. Best thing on the menu is the tots by far. Haven't tried the dessert pizza yet, but I'm interested to see. This just seemed so interesting. It was not on the menu last time. What this is a s'mores pizza. Graham cracker pieces I see all over it. Nice large chunks of chocolate. It looks like it is a Hershey bar. I can actually see the Hershey on this one. Look. Ooh. See it right there? So it's definitely little pieces of Hershey bars. So they didn't use the cheap chocolate. I mean, not the Hershey's is crazy expensive, but they could have used like some Walmart stuff or something like that. And lots of roasted marshmallows with a chocolate fudge drizzle, it looks like. Let's see. Ooh. The top part is what you think it is. It is delicious. Again, the dough. This dough, they didn't keep it in there long because they didn't want to burn the marshmallows, but it almost doesn't work as well as I thought it would because the dough comes off as just kind of chewy. I would have honestly preferred you charred my damn marshmallow because you see this? And you can see the color on the... God dang it, bro. Come on, try to make a video. You can see the color on the dough. That it comes off as like it's kind of undercooked. But the top part, nice touch with the... And you can tell they used a torch for the marshmallows because they're burnt on the top. The Hershey bars, there are a ton of them. It's like this. You can't take an L on this. And the fact that it was $15, and I feel like the dough is just something that I don't even want. You can see I've stopped eating it each time that I've gotten to that part. Just gives it a massive deduction in points. If they would have cooked this dough longer, I would have been like, damn, this is really good. But again, that's just an execution thing. But for $15, I don't want a missed execution for this small-ass pizza. Call me bougie or if you want. But you can just see it's just not. And these were. So I think it was just because they didn't want to burn the marshmallows. This one, you can't really have a bad s'more, but I'd probably give it a 5 because I just don't find that dough enjoyable. It's very chewy. With that being said, let me get a sip. I think this place's menu definitely has in mind more of like a slightly bougie crowd and people who are wanting to enjoy craft beer and kind of just pick at food. And that is what you're getting. I feel like it would go a lot better of a way if it was a little bit cheaper, but I do feel like the ingredients weren't cheap ingredients. So I don't feel like I'm being ripped off. It's just a different vibe than the things that I would normally eat. I'm a dude that I like to just sit down. I don't need no beer. I don't want no crowd of people. I just kind of want some good food that I feel like is like a good price. So this kind of stuff always feels like, I'm like, damn, I spent this much. Because at this point, I'm not really full. But I'm not going to sit here and eat this whole thing because I know that there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not trying to go crazy with the calories. If you want to go to a place and have like a vibe with your friends, like I said, maybe try some of this like flight beers. I feel like it's a different crowd than me I would do normally. But I can definitely see why, because the food is very good. And you probably don't want to be full because you have too much beer. So I see why the menu is what it is. Fitting that narrative, if you're that it is worth money. If you're the type of person that you just want to get it hot and ready, you probably wouldn't really like vibe with this. You'd be like, okay, well, I'd rather get something cheaper. But the taste difference is definitely there. It is very apparent. So keep that in mind. Is it worth the money to me? Yes, but not all the time. I wouldn't eat stuff like this every single day. But if I felt like indulging, going a little more upscale, maybe you want to take, I think this would be a great place to take somebody on a date. If you like, do all that stuff. It would definitely be that kind of place because you want to be too full, but you want to still have some stuff. Feel like you spent a little bit. You're trying to be a baller, right? Me, I'm taking dude to get it hot and ready on the couch. I'm built different. So that's my verdict. Definitely good. I would definitely eat here again. Just the dough on the pizza with the s'mores. But this one, that's what I want. W place all around. Keep that in mind. I think you could definitely give it a try. Try these tots. That beer cheese is absolutely insane. Favorite thing that I had here was the tots with the beer cheese. So out of 10, if I was rating this entire place, I'd probably give it a 7. I think the food is good, but it's just not my type of atmosphere. Worth the money. It's teetering on the brink of being too expensive, but I can understand why they charged you this much. I'm trying to be as fair as possible when I say all this stuff, but that is going to be the end of the video. Wanted to do something a little different, spin back to one of these places now that I was doing this when you couldn't eat in the restaurants and the vibe was a lot different. So I want to try some of these places again. So that's going to be the end of the video. Tomorrow, for the people who are still watching, there will be another episode of Unfiltered. As I said before the last one, my boy, my brother, he had a little too many adult beverages, but he still wants to commit to being on regularly. It's not that kind of vibe, so we're going to film tomorrow. This time we'll be able to have some better food because it won't be super late on a Friday. We weren't going out and stuff like that, but that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So I hope you guys will check that out, but we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.